Myself, Eric Johnson, to my left. Ben Manning, my color guy. At ground zero, we got Matt Hagenmeyer running the station. And Ben.
Yes.
Part one, we've seen Union College lose in a timely fashion, 67-29 from S.C.C. Lady Storm. What are your thoughts coming into round two? What do you think they need to change up to coming in?
Well, a lot of the things that they could change potentially to still win this thing, I don't know that the little bit of time in there is really going to make any difference, because as I look down at my stat sheet here, you have 15 possible players for us to play tonight here at Southeast Community College. Union College, you only have 8. And also, as I look at the sizes here, the size advantage is definitely for the Storm. The only thing that is possibly working in Union College's favor is the fact that they have some juniors and seniors on the team as well.
Their score that first game was 67-29 was their final, and maybe they're trying to look to see about breaking the tension, maybe evening it up for this special opportunity.
Yeah, no, that's a very interesting point, Eric, because we were actually told still that night that a rematch was going to happen, but we weren't really informed as to why. So that is certainly a possibility.
The training center on the campus of S.C.C. Beatrice. Lady Storm taking on Union College, and I believe, Ben, a storm is coming.
I believe it is. That first score, that 67-29, I don't see too much different happening tonight, Eric.
And I believe they just got a double dribble. Trying to see who that was.
Looks like it was number 51 of Union College, Eric.
51, Grave Williams. Claudia Tomei stole the ball, so now Union College has got the ball. Trying to make it across the timeline, and she does.
Having a little trouble getting too much further, though, Eric. We're seeing some great defense on the part of the Storm here tonight, as Union College isn't able to get the ball too much past the timeline.
Out of bounds. So it's Union College basketball.
One thing I can say watching this game so far is that Union College is definitely putting up a better defense than they did the first go-round.
It's the pass, and S.C.C. has the ball and makes the shot. That was a two-point shot from Kelly Page right there on the money.
If we were talking football terms, that would be an excellent interception for the score.
Passes to number 4, Ayala. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yes.
Union ball.
Here within the last several possessions, Union College has all of a sudden found a way to get much further past the timeline at the beginning of the game.
Quite frankly, Ben, I think you're starting to see a little bit of fatigue going on Union College right now.
Well, I would say you're starting to see a little bit of fatigue on both sides, actually, Eric, as Union College is making much more of a move here late in the game than they did earlier.
And it looked like Erica Lundstrom lost control of the ball, so now Union College has the ball again.
That was a steal, just like you could have drawn it up like a Disney animated movie, in perfect position to get the interception from Grave Williams.
Back and forth, and Union College got the ball again.
Kelly Page all over that, not allowing her to get anywhere, so excellent defense on the part of Kelly Page.
They lose control, so now Union College has the ball yet again.
We were talking about those fresh players that have been in just for a few seconds here, literally, Eric, and I believe Brianna Stewart is one of them.
17-6, S.C.C. Lady Storm over Union College with 10:39 left to go in the first half. And Ben, what do you say about Union College right now? They're not that far behind. What do they need to do to strategize to try to make it back?
Well, I think they need to rotate the small amount of players that they do have in and out much more. Like 21 here, Brianna Jenkins. I'm surprised to see her going back into the game, as earlier she hit the floor very hard and she was holding her knees. Looks actually like she still is, but they are deciding to leave her in the game.
Kylie Johnson to Stewart. Kylie Johnson tries again and misses. And now there's this scramble to get the ball.
You know, in some ways, Eric, with a score as close as this one is, I'm surprised that both of these teams seem to be concentrating so heavily, and they really are on trying to get those three-point shots. With a game this close, a bunch of twos still does it.
Number 4 tries to make the shot and gets it.
She does, but I'm not so sure it might not have been whistled off. Yes, it was whistled off. She goes to the free throw line instead.
Armstrong, number 12, tries to make a running layup and was unsuccessful.
And she is called for a travel on that. You know, that great series that they had earlier trying to make that basket for Union, we're kind of breaking the history here of this game so far. I'm surprised we didn't see a steal.
2 points on the board for Lady Storm, 23-15. Lady Storm over Union College.
And speak of the devil, there's one of those steals I was talking about.
Just as soon as you said something, Ben, there it happened again.
Maybe I should try it again, huh? Steal.
The S.C.C. Storm steals the ball from Union College, back and forth.
And apparently it works.
Latrice Koofson makes the two-pointer. Passes out of bounds. That was out of the hands of Cardwell, number 5.
Yep, it was Grave Williams that tried to pass it to her, but unsuccessful.
And not so much control right now as Davenport couldn't get a hold of it.
That play looked very similar to the one before, only with a different receptor, if you will.
Up for the second, and makes it.
Definitely when you have as few numbers here as Union College does tonight, Eric, you don't want that foul trouble. And as I said, they do have a player right now that has 3.
To the foul line.
That foul, by the way, against C.C. was Grave Williams. That was her first foul of the night for Union.
Still Union College basketball.
That ball going out of bounds, by the way, almost hitting the manager for the Union College team, Tracy Christian.
And Union College got control courtesy of number 51, Grace Williams.
Bringing it across the timeline, the easiest they've done it all night.
Number 21, Brianna Jenkins, tried to get the ball. She got the control of the ball, but landed on the floor. So now it is Storm basketball.
It looked an awful lot, too, when she hit the floor, like she just was guarding it on the floor and not wanting to move, which you cannot do.
Brianna Jenkins, number 21, is her 3rd foul. Just got that caught, so now Haley Lloyd comes up to the free throw line.
It's actually just announced as her first.
Oh, first. Sorry about that. Number 31, Tomei, tries to make the attempt and was unsuccessful yet again.
And Brianna Jenkins of Union College at the very end of that play hitting the floor hard again. She was the one earlier that hit the floor hard, but she must have knees of steel. She seems to be all right.
Union College was just having a hard time trying to even get the ball. I mean, they got it past the timeline, but control-wise, it was difficult for them, wasn't it, Ben?
It definitely was, you're right, although I would say, though, that neither coach is very happy with the teams, as it seems that both teams have been as sloppy, especially when it comes to passing.
We're going to send it over to Ben here with your first half statistics. Ben?
All right, well, as far as the stats go here, Eric, we're very much stats agreeing with the score, as let's start with Union College. For Union College, Jamie Stanley right now has 3 of 5 attempts in 2-point range. Amanda Parson attempted 3 times, did not make a single one of those. Stacy Davenport is an even 1 for 2. Brianna Jenkins is 1 for 6. Claudia Tomei is 1 for 4. Followed by number 32, Alex Adams, 3 for 4. And then Grace Williams, there's a typo on this sheet as well, is 2 for 6. Getting into the 3-pointers now. Brianna Jenkins is 1 for 2, and Grace Williams tried in 3-point range as well. She is 0 of 2. Now, as far as your S.C.C. Lady Storm are concerned, in 2-point range, Desiree Ayala is 1 for 2 in 2-point range, followed by number 10, LaShira Koofson, who is 1 for 3. Ajani Armstrong is perfectly even at 1 and 1, followed by Latrice Koofson at 4 out of 7. Erica Lindstrom has 3 for 4. Aubrielle Davis is 1 for 2. C.C. Catlett is 0 for 1, which is kind of interesting for C.C. Sarah Williams is 0 for 3. Kelly Page is 3 for 8. Laura Schroeder's 1 for 4. April Manton's 1 for 1. And Kylie Johnson is 1 for 3. In 3-point range, Latrice Koofson is an even 2 for 2. Also, as I just overlooked here, LaShira Koofson is 0 for 1, followed by Sarah Williams, who's 0 for 1. And Kylie Johnson is 1 for 1. And then for free throws, well, that's all the S.C.C. Lady Storm, as Union does not have a single stat to talk about there. Ajani Armstrong is 0 for 1. C.C. Catlett is 2 for 4. And then lastly, Sarah Williams is 0 for 1.
All right, Ben, what did you think about the second half? How did S.C.C. What did S.C.C. have to do? Just keep going with their pace, or do you think Union College even came back in the second half? What is your thoughts?
Well, my thought is that Union basically tried to keep up a lot of the same things the second half that they did the first half, just that the Lady Storm were really way too much tonight. And, of course, it didn't help with Union College as well when they lost a player with an already much smaller bench than the Lady Storm had. Coach, as I see the schedule here in front of me, you have not played an away game at all this year. So besides Iowa Central coming up, as you do get away from the friendly walls of the Truman Center, is that something that's on your mind as well?
It's always hard to win on the road.
Ben, got any final thoughts to say before we go?
Yeah, I mean, really, I think it's what we expected going into this one. But as Coach said, both coaches kind of know at the beginning of the year what to expect of both teams. You have a mutual respect for each other. It's a lot like Oklahoma and Nebraska. No matter who wins, everybody hopefully goes home just a little bit better after the experience.
Both coaches, they're seeing action here pretty soon, I believe, correct?
Yes.
Who's the men going to be facing next time around?
Both are playing Iowa Central.